Mr. NCFL, please state your name for the APBA Football Club.
Sean Culnan.
And how long have you been with the National Card Football League?
I just finished my second year, so I'm going on year 3.
Awesome. But we're here at Plaay Dot Con, so don't talk too much about APBA football. You're a multi-game man. What are your some quick thoughts?
I've done full replays of second season, 1980, 1984. I play APBA football in the NCFL, so and I own most tabletop football games.
Yeah.
And I think everybody's welcoming here to get the different flavors that are on the tabletop for football.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to do a little demo here. We get a lot of demos going on. A really cool concept here. So what is the state of the NCFL? You guys about ready to draft? You're waiting for the card set?
Got the card set. Our draft is complete.
Okay.
So the rosters are somewhat set. We just got to do the cuts. They're pretty much set for the upcoming year. Everybody's anxiously awaiting the cards, but we do the draft for the rookies before the card set comes out. So we don't know any of the ratings prior to the draft. But so it leaves a little mystery and some anticipation for the cards to come out.
Sure.
But we'll be starting in a few months.
Awesome.
And I believe that hopefully the card sets come out sometime in August, from what I understand.
How did you join the NCFL? Did they approach you, or did you find them?
I found them, and then I spoke to Dick Rupert and Jerry Zajac, and both seemed to hit it off well with both of them, and then got off to a good start my rookie year in a sense.
Sure.
Enjoyed it, and had really enjoyed the second year as well too. So made the Super Bowl.
What were the teams? What was how did it go?
I got blown out.
By Zajac?
No. Jerry's in the same NFC conference as me. Jim, who he's Cleveland Browns. He kind of blew my doors off. Things weren't going my way, but he also called a great game too.
Sure.
But he had, Nick Chubb running all over the place on me.
Sure. There you go. Well, that's it. I mean, APBA football, you're really going to set the other guy up,
Yes.
and then hit him with the hammer.
He got me good. His game plan, whatever he had put together prior to the game, he blew my doors off in the Super Bowl.
Without giving anything away, do you have some tweaks that you're thinking of for your management?
I think it's a cat and mouse game that's different with every coach that you play against.
Sure.
And that's what it becomes. It becomes just a cat and mouse game.
Yeah.
And I think you try to lure them into tendencies that they think you're going to go with. And then all of a sudden you surprise them. You might go left 4 times and all of a sudden then you go right.
That's it.
And it's just a cat and mouse game, but it's a lot of fun. The way they have it set up in Skype, it works very well. It's no different than being across from somebody on a tabletop. So it's a lot of fun. It's great guys too that are in the league. So that's what really makes it enjoyable. Is they're really good guys to play with. Because if it was uncomfortable at any point, why would anybody want to participate in it? Just play it on your own. But they're a bunch of great guys and they make it a lot of fun.
That's for sure. They're one of the great assets in the APBA community for sure. And I mean that Skype method came out in 2013. Bigfoot Myersburg, and man, what well before a pandemic. These guys are like right on it. Do you do scrimmages on your own to kind of test once you get the cards in hand?
I should probably do more and study the strengths that I have on my team or the weaknesses on the other team in a sense. I memean, there was some coaches last year that jotted down every play call that another coach did, so they had the coach's tendencies. So I don't take it that deep, sometimes I just think I'm making the right call just to hold my breath for a good dice roll.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're a lot of fun to play with, and all the guys are. And Jerry's been a good mentor from the start for me, and he's really a big part of the APBA football community.
It's massive.
And I enjoy him and all the other members that are in the NCFL.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. That's very fortunate. Now, do you guys anticipate trying to expand at all, or?
I don't know. I think with every league that you have, you want to retain everybody that you currently have going from one year to the next. And since I've been in there, this is going into my 3rd year, we've had like 1 or 2 coaches drop out. They were replaced. But I mean, I think they're make sure everybody's retained that was in the last prior season, and no real talks of expansion. I'd like it a little bit more because then it would, spread out the stars of the league a little bit more. I think it would add a little bit more flavor to it. But it's not easy running it either. There's a lot of work that goes behind it.
That's right.
Calculating the rosters and calculating the numbers for the rosters, and that's a lot of work that those guys do. So to add any more teams on there, it'd be more work than they might want to handle.
Yeah, for sure. It can get out of hand. And Bobby Porter still runs the entire website, right?
Bobby does, yeah. And Bobby's in the AFC, which is Pittsburgh. He has a Pittsburgh team, so he does a lot of. He's a great coach too, and he's a great guy. So he's another one of those great members that you really like being a part of with for that group. And he does a great job with it too.
He also customizes fields. We have a couple of his customs right over here, and I'll come right back here. He's in business, folks. So when did you start APBA? When did you start Plaay, second season? And do you ever try to cross-pollinate any ideas?
Cross what?
Cross-pollinate any ideas from one to the other?
No, I try to play it right at the rules out of the box.
Okay.
But no, I never really done, like, some people will use different game engines during different parts of their project, but I don't. I just stick with historically I've just done second season from the start. I started playing that game about 5 years ago, and like I said, done 2 full season replays on it that each took about 18 to 24 months for each project. And APBA Football I've always had. And I think sometimes it's a little bit hard to. I think out of the box, second season is great for solitaire. APBA Football, you might have to create your own locators depending on what kind of game player you want to be. If you want to be a spectator, create locators. If you want to be a coach, then make the play calls yourself. I'm more of a spectator, so I like the second season has the locators already there, but you can still do that with APBA Football.
Yeah, exactly.
Ogard's been proven to do that, where he has his locators already created in his spreadsheet, and he calls runner pass and kind of goes in that way. And he's certainly been successful doing that.
Yeah.
So, I played APBA quite a bit when I was younger. More APBA baseball. The summers of my high school years in the '80s, and probably took 20 years off, and then say, hey, what about those APBA games? I'll try to start playing them again.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
We always come back.
Yes.
We can't help it.
And here we are, halfway across the country to play these games.
That's right.
You're from New Jersey. I'm from New York.
Yeah, we're right down the road, man. Have you been doing any demos? Checking out some of the demos here? Or?
I was head of the demo for second season here.
Right. Okay.
But also, I'm gonna watch you do your demo here on APBA Football. St. Patrick is working on a football game that me and you sat in on. I really like that as well too. Grant Fines had a football game too, on the turf that looks real interesting too. So, you come walking away with your head more cluttered. You were clear on what games you're going to play when you got home, but now you want to add 3 or 4 more to the queue, right?
That's right. It's like, I gotta expand the collection.
I know.
Honey, I need a new room.
I know.
Oh my goodness!
So,
all right.
But no, it's been a great time. It's been a great time.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of it.
Good. Thanks, Jeff.